Hey, it's the first day of the semifinal race, and welcome to it, baby. I'm your MC at the place to be, Big Daddy Swift. And today, 8 of our semifinalists compete to get to those finals. All of our teams want that $150 Canadian cash prize, and over 2 rounds of 3 heats each, we will see who gets closer to it. Our teams, Team White, Hojo Dojo, Scully Pop, Ash's Antics, Karma Jolt, Johnny Knight's Boogie Bombs, Rocket Blast Gaming, the side order. See, they all need those points to win, and you get 5 for first, 3 for second, 2 for third, 1 for fourth, and a big old goose egg if you don't finish, baby. The races are set, the teams are set, so let's go to the best commentary team yet, Glyph Fracker and Odin Sam.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Day 3 of the monthly marble race. I am Glyph Fracker.
I am Odinson, and welcome to the first day of the semifinals where we're going to determine our first 2 finalists. I'm pretty excited about it, but before we get any further, I want to remind all you out there to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, because hey, here at the side order, you will always have a seat at the table. So pull up a chair and join us.
With only 8 racers fighting for that $150 today, and only the spot of 2 available there, let's see who is going to move forward. But more importantly, thank you all for tuning in, and more importantly than that, thank you to this month's sponsors, that being Hojo Dojo, Team White, Karma Jolt, Scully Pop, Johnny Knight's Boogie Bombs, Ash's Antics, and of course, Rocket Blast.
Thank you very much, everybody. We could not do it without you. And that's right, today we're going to get 2 of our finalists advancing onward. Not every team is in the races today. Would you like to tell us about the teams that are?
The teams that are a part of this are the Boogie Bombs with Johnny Knight, Hojo Dojo, Ash's Antics, Rocket Blast. Looks like Team White has 2 running up in this. And Scully Pop is also a part of this today.
That's right. So everybody who, is not on one of those teams, you will be running tomorrow for that spot in the finals. But thanks for tuning in today. And here we are setting up for the first race.
We are down with Humble, Kayla Boo, Lisa Burton, and Box of Tricks down for the first race. And they are off with no time being wasted.
No, they're off right away. Nobody's wasting any time. We are getting right to it.
As it looks like it's a fight between Box of Tricks and Lisa Burton. I think, Humble is also in the mix there. Looks like Lisa Burton and Box of Tricks, though, really fighting it out for that first. Unfortunately, maybe Box of Tricks ended up getting caught up on his own trick.
Looks that way. Oh, Lisa Burton taking a bit of a shortcut. That was very nice.
Very nice. Hopefully it pays off. Taking the wide stance, and no,
it didn't quite pay off for her there, but Box of Tricks pulls one out, a trick that is, and gets through.
Box of Tricks followed shortly up behind by Kayla Boo. Can Kayla Boo make the distance and the time to move forward? Or is Box of Tricks going to perform another magic miracle trick and get himself into that continuing first spot?
Well, he took the slower path, so if Kayla Boo's going to catch up, now is the time if she's the one who's still back there.
As it looks like, no, Lisa Burton is moving herself forward, but not enough, as it looks like Box of Tricks is now coming off the volcano and through the ramp, getting himself 5 points. Lisa Burton is going to get 3. Humble sneaking in for 2. And it looks like Kayla Boo's snuck in very quickly after that for 1 point.
Well, everybody gets a point. That's what you like to see. Also nice to see that the safety team added some barriers after the finish line there, so marbles would quit crashing after victory. You sure hate to see that.
You definitely do, especially when trying to move forward. But with no time being wasted, let's move down again to race number 2, where they are off and down the track they go. And it looks like it is Box of Tricks going to lead the pack. But is it enough?
Box of Tricks taking a bit of an early lead, but Humble right there. And it didn't look like Kayla Boo was too far behind either. So far, a pretty tight race.
You definitely want that 5 points, as it looks like Lisa Burton ends up jumping into the mix there. Box of Tricks saying no, and definitely wanting that first place.
Took a little bit of a temporary lead, couldn't hold on to it for too long. But Lisa Burton not too far behind, and of course, whoa, Box of Tricks getting through pretty quick right there.
Lisa Burton right on the tails, though. I like how they're lining up now. It looks like they've learned how to...
Oh, well, that is unfortunate. I don't think I've ever actually seen that happen before. I don't think you, by the look on your face, are aware that could happen.
Wow, so apparently Humble gets caught up, or Box of Tricks gets caught up at the lights.
Yeah, I have seen many marbles bounce off that this month, but never seen one stop, and Lisa Burton taking advantage of that weird occurrence.
And moving on and getting himself a sweet 5 points. Humble is now jumping up through, and they're going to take themselves a nice 3 here. And it looks like Caleboo is going to follow in behind and make sure that persistence is key and get themselves 2 points. But wow, unfortunate for Box of Tricks.
Well, now that gives Lisa Burton a chance to maybe catch up a little bit. Well, I guess we'll see.
As here we will see the points awarded right there. Congratulations to Lisa Burton for getting that nice 5. And here we will see the points total with Lisa Burton leading the pack with 8 points.
Well, Lisa Burton getting that new lead. Now if she could just place in a fairly good spot in this next race, she could walk away with this one.
Could turn around and be our first finalist, not our new.
Yeah, Box of Tricks and Humble Elite still in the hunt, though.
This really is anyone's race other than maybe Caleboo.
Well, she has consistently at least finished, but just unfortunately not in high enough places, I think, to actually move on that far. However, as we are making a small redaction here, she is the other and first marble. I'm going to correct myself publicly here and right now to make it with 2 marbles this month.
So that is correct. She definitely has another chance tomorrow or in the next couple days to get that redemption round and be a part of the finalists. As it looks like Box of Tricks and Lisa Burton are fighting for that first spot. Box of Tricks having that early lead, but is it enough to maintain and contain that first spot as they're going by the police stop?
Well, now, if he can finish first and Lisa Burton can finish less than second, he will win. But if Lisa Burton comes in second, she will take it.
And there you go. And it looks like there you have it. By mathematics, that means Lisa Burton.
By a single point, Lisa Burton moves on to the finals.
Wow, you like to see that. And another nice, smooth finish for all the racers. Congratulations to all of you for actually completing this course.
Yeah, everybody finished except for Box of Tricks one time, and he got stuck in a place that neither of us have ever seen before, so that was really weird.
But there you see the points awarded to everybody. Congratulations there to Box of Tricks for getting yourself 5 points. Unfortunately, it was not enough as Lisa Burton, you are our first finalist.
Proving what I've always said, that sometimes consistency is better than victory, and Lisa Burton proving it right there.
There we are. But with no time being wasted, we shall move on to a quick commercial.
That's right. Now a quick word from one of our sponsors.
This October, something long dead comes back to life on Hojo Dojo. Retro radio and retro gaming at its finest, all centered around the season. But this time, there are no tricks, just treats. Only on Hojo Dojo. That's Hojoba, coming October 2025. Be there or be unalived.
And we are back. Thank you very much to our sponsor. We hope you enjoyed that word. And hey, go check out Hojoba.
That is correct. Also, while we're at it, head on over to swiftenergy.gg. Use our magic promo code, SideOrder25, and you can save yourself 25% off all site-wide. They have some amazing flavors over there, including our own personal gamer fuel, Rocket Juice. More on that later on, because right now we got to go down to the track with Ryan Graff, Simon the Crook, Biscuit, and Scully Pop.
That's right, an exciting group of racers in what should be an exciting group of races. So let's go on down to the track and see who's going to join our first finalist, Lisa Burton, in that final round.
As it looks like they are geared up and ready to go. Hopefully you all are at home. And if you haven't done it already, now is your quick chance to do that smashing of the thumbs up button, as it looks like Scully Pop is taking advantage of that with Simon the Crook in the actual lead.
Well, Simon the Crook taking a little bit of a lead, but he's taking a bad path there, and that may end up costing him, though he took it quick.
Wow, that's impressive. Handled that like a pro with only Biscuit there behind.
Well, Biscuit now pressing the action. Simon taking that little shortcut. Not sure if it's a shortcut, but he's the second racer today we've seen try that. And Biscuit listing right through like nothing.
This is impressive moves by Biscuit, just moving at the speed of light through most of this track. I don't even think obstacles are a pro. Ooh, I spoke too soon.
Wow, you were just saying obstacles don't seem to be a problem, and then Biscuit crashed out like that. However, none of the other marbles seem to be taking advantage of that slow movement. There's Scully, just as I say that. Prove me wrong.
Scully Pop moving up into that first place spot, showing Biscuit why you need to move and keep the hustle on. But Biscuit is right behind as Scully Pop crosses it, and Biscuit is just less than a second behind. Wow,
84 100ths of a second behind. Talk about a close margin. Wow, but nonetheless, Scully Pop with the victory.
5 get there to Scully Pop, 3 to Biscuit, 2 to Simon the Crook, and whereabouts is Simon Graff? Hung up on that light again.
Ryan Graff also getting hung up on the same light as Box of Tricks. You know, I'm not sure what's going on with that. That has not happened until today. I'm not even sure what to say about that.
As we're moving on to the second round of this, where we have all the points awarded there, and let's move down to the track where the races need to happen to get more points.
That's right, everybody wants them. Everybody needs them. We're lining up for another round, and here we go.
They are off. They are heading down. Scully Pop, Simon the Crook, Ryan 222 Graft, and Biscuit all fighting for that second finalist spot. Who is going to walk away with that themselves one step closer to that $150, as it looks like Biscuit is trying their best to get themselves in a good attempt.
Biscuit doing their very, very best to get some sort of lead and doing a pretty good job of it so far. Scully Pop right there behind where he wants to be if he'd like to move into the finals.
You see Scully Pop and Ryan 222 Graft coming in. Simon the Crook is just entering now, but that makes no difference as Biscuit is moving forward.
There goes Biscuit. There goes Ryan. But Biscuit takes the lead again. Two members of Team White battling it out for the lead right now.
Quite an epic battle for first place. Everybody wants that 5 points. It literally means something. It can be do or die in these matches.
It definitely can, but Biscuit proven to be a little bit faster through this part of the track.
Across the volcano, down over the jump, and boom! 5 points just like that. Ryan Graff right behind with 3.
There's Ryan with a sweet 3, Scully with 2.
And it looks like Simon the Crook is having a problem getting up the hill.
Wow, also never seen that before. Weird day on the track today. But Simon the Crook, unfortunately, going to DNF. That is too bad. You hate to see it.
You definitely do, as it looks like Biscuit is going to do a mocking lap on Simon the Crook, being like, why can't you get up here, bro?
Yeah, unfortunate. But hey, that's the way the marbles roll sometimes. That's the way it goes.
But there's the points awarded. Congratulations to Biscuit for getting 5, Scully Pop getting 2, Ryan 222 Graff getting 3. and Simon the Crook getting nothing, but that means nothing in the totals because Biscuit right now and Scully Pop are less than a point of difference from each other.
Yeah, that's right. It looks like it's going to be probably Biscuit or Scully Pop here, unless some sort of... Well, no, it's going to be Biscuit or Scully Pop here. Basically, it comes down to this race and whichever one of them can finish higher. Let's find out. I'm excited.
I totally am excited as well, as it looks like Biscuit... No, it looks like Simon the Crook... Scully Pop, I meant, is taking the lead. Wow, that was quite an exchange of people.
Yeah, trying to keep up with that was not a great idea. It did not work. Oh, Scully Pop, though, getting right through there pretty smooth. I don't know if we've seen anyone get through that part that smooth. Usually, taking the other way is better.
It is correct. Taking the other way is better as long as you avoid that one rock versus avoiding the three, but Scully Pop showing us all that he is better than the science behind it. But Biscuit taking advantage of being the shorter distance and getting in close.
Biscuit taking a weird little hop. You have got to be kidding me! How did that even happen?
It's stolen.
I really believe that we may have to have the track technicians take a look at the track after this race, because after that never happening before, now it's happened 3 times in one race series. I don't even know what... I've said it before, I'll say it again. I don't even know what to say about that. We've never seen anything like it.
We definitely have, and as Scully Pop, though, is taking great advantage of this and moving himself across the finish line for 5 points and making himself our second finalist.
That is correct. Congratulations, Scully Pop. You are going to the finals. Have no idea how the other two came off of the track. That is just a horrendous round all the way around. Don't know how it happened. It's never happened before. This is why I love the marble races, though.
That is it. That's why I love it as well. It's just completely random chaos, as it seems like the other 3 racers take a big goose egg, and Scully Pop, you get yourself 5 points, making you have a complete of 12, and moving on to the finals.
That's right, Scully Pop's off to the finals, joining today's other finalist, Lisa Burton. Congratulations to the both of you. You are, of course, one step closer to that $150 Canadian grand prize.
And that is the best part of this all, so definitely tune in in the next couple days to find out who is the other 2 finalists. I keep saying semifinalists. It's finalists. We're at final times. There's only 2 more people left.
That's right.
And you should definitely be a part of this, and if you want to be a part of that, definitely check in with us at the side order. I've been Glyph Rocker, though.
I have been Odinson. Thank you very much to all of you out there for joining us. Thank you to all our teams and sponsors. Please don't forget to check out our Discord. Link to that is in the description below, as is a link to our merch shop where we have some great exclusive Marble Race merch.
If you would like some of that, definitely check over at Fourth Wall, because you only have until October 4th before everything spookily disappears. So, otherwise, with all that out of the way, you guys know the deal, which is take it easy.
Have a good one, all.